Guys, this is tutorial 2 for Adobe Photoshop Basics. So I'm going to cover the second segment of tools in this tutorial. So let's just not waste time and just start. So the next tool is the spot healing brush tool. This tool is basically used for removing small patches of objects from an image. You don't actually use this tool for removing big objects. It's normally used when you have an antique photo of your grandparents or somebody, and it's really worn out and you want to edit it, remove the scratches and the weird stains. You can use this tool. This is a great tool for that. Like in this picture, you can see that this lady and the vehicle behind it is quite small. So if you use this tool, spot healing brush tool, on this, that will not be visible. I mean, that will be great, like that. I mean, somebody who's not ever seen this picture will never know that this lady and this vehicle was ever there. See right there. But if you try to remove this whole object with the healing tool, I don't think that it's gonna look bad. I mean, it's gonna look good. Still, I'm gonna show it to you so that you don't have any queries in mind. So it's loading. It's quite a big thing. Yeah. So it's like pretty bad. You're gonna go back. Our lady is back. So yeah, this is the healing tool. The second tool is brush tool. It can be used like a simple brush, like that. Any color you want. You can select it from the palette. I want this green. I can select the green colors. A very basic tool. The next tool is called a clone stamp tool. What a clone stamp tool does, you need to click Alt and select an area you want to clone. Like you want this kind of texture. You can see a small cloud right here in the blue area, and you want the same cloud to appear here. This is just an example, so it will not be that clean. But you click on Alt and click on this area. This area, right? When you click on Alt, this area will be selected. Now I want this cloud to come here. So leave the Alt and just, you can see that the wire is disappearing and the clouds are appearing here. I want some clouds here too. Yeah, I have the clouds here. Yeah, so I think you got one. So now the plus is over the wire, so even the wire is coming. So whatever the plus covers is what will appear on my circular cursor. So it's not looking very beautiful here because the shades of sky is different, but when you start using Adobe Photoshop, then you will get to know where to use and how to use this tool. Okay, so the next tool is the history brush tool. So what the history brush tool does is it removes any editings you've done. Like I will just use the brush and brush it over right here, and when I use the history brush tool, it will erase all of that brush. It's like an eraser, but eraser a little different. Eraser is the next one. I just tell you the difference between the two. I mean, you will, I think, get it. So this is the history tool. I could show you another example of the history tool. like this. You've cropped it out, but you want that part again. So you can just use the history tool and the portion will be back. What the eraser does, it removes the whole part. It does not, undoes. It just erases the thing. Now when you use the history brush tool, that the part will be back. So that's how it works. The next tool is the gradient tool. The gradient tool, as you know, the name gradient means different shades. So you want the gradient to go from green to white, or I could just change the color to green to red. Then use the gradient tool, and I have a shade like green to red. Okay. So the next tool is blur tool. In the blur tool, I will be telling you the menus which appear when you click on the arrow, because these are important. The other ones I didn't tell because that's a lot of detail and you don't need to know them right now. But in this option, you need to know it. What the blur tool does is just blurs everything off. You can actually change the size of that. With the blur tool, you can see that. See this person sitting on this vehicle is all blurred out. That's what the blur tool does. The next, the sharpen tool. You can increase size and sharpen the same guy. You will eventually see that it's getting more brighter and sharpened. And when you sharpen a picture a lot, it actually destroys it. You can see some spots extra sharpened. So that's the sharpening tool. Is the smudge tool. You can swirl it around the image and have fun. Okay, so now we have the dodge tool, burn tool, and sponge tool in this, which are also important, so I'm going to tell all of them to you. The dodge tool brightens the pixels of the area. Similarly, the burn tool does the opposite. It darkens the pixels of the area, and the sponge tool gives it a neutral color. Right? So this is the image, and if I do that, it's gonna give it a natural or a neutral color, whatever you want to call it. So I think the segment is over. The segment of tools is over. So the next segment will be covered in tutorial 3, but I hope that you understood this tutorial. So thanks for watching.